This isn't crazy anymore. A college professor cancels his class on civil rights because of one student complaining about it making him uncomfortable. Obviously it's some right-wing religious nut who uh, hates the idea of civil rights for black people and others.
This government class ended early at Eastern Florida State College in Cocoa when one student said that they were uncomfortable with a civil rights lesson.
New at 5 tonight, we're hearing from one of the students who was there when it happened. West 2's Brevard County Bureau Chief Scott Heidler explains what went on in that classroom.
On March 9th at the Cocoa campus of Eastern Florida State College, the students in a U.S. government class ended up having a free period. 15-year-old Jacob Daly was in the class. He's a dual student at the college and Cocoa High School. And when he walked into the class that day, the professor was telling students he'd have to cancel class.
The topic was civil rights. No specific bit of it, just in general, as far as I'm aware. And so the teacher basically had to cancel this class of about 20 students in total because of the students' discomfort.
Jacob disappointed that he had to miss the class for a topic that was on the class schedule and required for his degree.
I think that there could have been a better method of handling it, but the teacher's concerns were valid, I'd say. And
Jacob's father, a teacher at Cocoa High School, tells us he's heard good things about the teacher.
Yeah, valid at the moment because he could potentially probably lose his job or go to jail for teaching about civil rights and how black people had to fight in order to get them.
Josh Humphreys, but
if I have a student who's uncomfortable, I usually have backup assignments and, hey, go to the library.
The leadership of the college here standing behind their teacher and pointing out that he has invited a variety of political leaders from the state and local levels to come into his class and speak. In a statement to West 2, officials said, Mr. Humphreys is an excellent educator who regularly receives high grades in student satisfaction surveys. To avoid a disruptive situation, Mr. Humphreys decided to cancel class early in what he believed was a prudent move. He is working with his supervisors on alternative ways to handle such potential problems to ensure future classes can continue.
Which means teaching a class without teaching about any kind of civil rights. As long, if there's some student who doesn't like the idea of learning about civil rights or anything that a teacher is teaching, they can just basically have it removed. And that's even to the detriment of the students around them.
No word yet on when and how those lessons will continue. In Cocoa, Scott Heidler, West 2 News.